Today, we're going over the brand new tax-free first home savings account, which was recently introduced in the 2022 Canadian budget. I'm Mark Sabrin from Winnipeg Financial Planning. Let's get into it. One of the major initiatives of this year's budget was to make housing more affordable. So they introduced things such as the doubling of the first-time home buyer's credit and an effort to increase the supply of homes, which would hopefully drive down prices. But today we're going to focus on a tax-free first home savings account, which was also introduced. We're going to go over how it works and what are some of the benefits. The tax-free first home savings account would allow Canadians to save up to $40,000 towards the purchase of their first home. Now, similar to an RSP, contributions would be tax deductible, and similar to the tax-free savings account, any growth within the account and the eventual withdrawal to buy that first home would be tax-free. This new account will start being available in 2023. To use this account, you have to be a Canadian resident and over the age of 18. You also can't have owned a home in the current calendar year or any of the previous 4. Additionally, you can only use this account one time to buy a home. This account has a lifetime contribution limit of $40,000, but the most that you can put in 1 year is $8,000, and you can't catch up on any missed contributions. So for example, let's say in year 1, you made a contribution of $5,000. That doesn't mean that in year 2, you can make a contribution of $11,000 to catch up. So again, the limit is $8,000 per year. Another way to contribute to this account is by making a transfer directly from your RSPs. So let's say that you're already saving for your first home within your RSP and your plan was to use the first-time homebuyers program. Well, what you can do instead is transfer $8,000 per year from your RSPs into the new tax-free first home savings account. And the benefit of that is that it's going to allow you to pull that money from the account tax-free when you make your first purchase. Comparatively, if you leave that money in the RSP and use it under the first-time homebuyers program, you have to pay that money back over 15 years. So it's a lot more beneficial to have it in a tax-free first home savings account instead. So should you be using this account? Well, if you're looking to purchase your first home, there's no better place to save. This account combines the benefits of the RSP in the sense that you get a tax deduction whenever you make a contribution. And it also takes the advantage of the tax-free savings account in the sense that any growth within the account and the eventual withdrawal, if it's used to purchase your first home, will be tax-free. So there's no better place to save for your first home. Let's go over an example as far as how this account works and what are some of the benefits. Okay, so in this example, we have Kevin and Jenna, who are both 30 years old and looking to buy their first home. They each make $60,000 per year. And as previously mentioned, the most that you can contribute to this account in 1 year is $8,000. So let's just say that they both did this. So similar to an RSP, whenever you make a contribution to this account, it lowers your taxable income. So in this case, both Kevin and Jenna's income would drop down to $52,000. And similar to an RSP, they would get a refund on their taxes on this $8,000 contribution. So in this case, they would save just over $1,600 on their taxes. So as mentioned, the lifetime contribution that you can make to this account is $40,000. So if they repeat this strategy for 5 years, they'll have each contributed $40,000 for a family total of $80,000 that they can contribute towards their first home. And in the meantime, the money within this account has been growing. So let's say that over those 5 years, that $80,000 is now worth $100,000. So similar to a tax-free savings account, the growth has been tax-free along the way. And when they make a withdrawal to buy their first home, that entire $100,000 is going to be tax-free. So what happens if you don't end up using this account? Well, after 15 years from the date that the account's open, if you haven't used it yet to purchase a home, the account can be converted either to an RSP or a RIF. And as we know with RSPs and RIFs, whenever you take money out of those accounts, it would all be taxable and added to your income. If you need to make a withdrawal for any other reason than purchasing your first home, that withdrawal would be taxable to you. In working with a lot of retirees, a lot of them want to help out their kids or grandkids to buy their first home. Well, this is the perfect account for them to take advantage of. Rather than just giving your kid, let's say, some money when they purchase their first home, you can progressively give them some money that they can use to contribute to this account. The benefit of this is that they're getting a tax refund every year that they make a contribution. And let's say that you have this money in a non-registered account. Well, you're getting taxed every year on any of the interest or dividends or growth that you have in that account. So rather than you getting taxed, why not put that money in your child's hand where it can grow tax-free for them? And again, it's going to be used to purchase a home anyways. So rather have it tax deferred in their hands than you being taxed every year. This account is going to be great to use in terms of lowering families' overall tax bill. So make sure that you're ready to go for 2023 once this account is available. Until next time, take care.